Okay, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. Good morning or good evening. Thank you for joining this broadcast. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So, just let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Okay, we're just going to get started. All right. Okay, everybody. Let me know where you're watching me from, please. Type in your location. All right. We're just going to get started, and others will join us later. All right. So today I told us we're talking about saving and strategies to save, practical tips on how to save more, even if you're a low-income earner. Okay. I get a lot of messages almost on a daily basis on this regard. A lot of people, come to me to ask me how they can save more. Unfortunately, I am not an expert at that. I'm only good at working with those who already have their money saved up somewhere, but don't really know what to do with the money. Okay. So that was why I went out there to look for someone who is an expert, at saving, to come and teach us how to save, because I believe that the more people that knows how to save, the more people will be able to invest and then build their way to financial freedom. So that was why I have with me here Joy Voltaire, right? Joy Voltaire.
Yes.
All the way from New Jersey, USA. Thank you, sister, for joining. Thank you for accepting this invitation. We are really, really grateful. So, guys, Joy Voltaire is an expert when it comes to savings. She has a saving club, the Trendy Savings Club. Okay, yeah, and she also has a podcast. She has written a lot of books on savings, and she also teaches people how to shop more using coupon, right? How to shop more using coupon. Yeah, these are some of the things that she's good at. Like I told you yesterday, I hope you've prepared your question. Those of you that comes to my inbox to ask me questions, please, this is an opportunity for you to ask as many questions as you can and get them for free, right? If at all there are resources she needs to refer you to, then she can do that. Okay, make sure you ask your questions. Don't forget to write where you're watching this podcast from. Please let us know where you're watching this podcast from. Okay, so let's get started. Joy, over to you. Thank you for joining us once again.
Okay, well, thank you, Zarum. I am so happy and honored to be here, my new sister in business and life. I was so honored when she asked me to come speak to you all, to her group. I know her expertise again is in investing, and she's correct. The very first thing you need to do before you can invest your money, which is not my lane of expertise, but is to actually save money and to have money set aside to invest, but also for emergencies. So let's really just get down to the grid of it. Thank you. Hello to everyone coming in. I will definitely check your comments because I believe in interacting. I like to interact, to engage. I like to hear from you as I'm talking. I'm a little unorthodox, a little different than most people. They want to speak, then do Q&A. So that's how I will do it. Also, I want to keep this very simple and practical because you need things that you can do right now. You need things that you can do maybe a month from now and then maybe a year from now. And then you will get serious about investing in this club, okay? All right, so the first thing I always want to do is let's just get rid of our excuses, because if anybody has excuses, I do, Zarum can, everybody, we all have excuses for why we can't save money, and right, and why we can't invest money all the time. I can come up with as many excuses, but really, honestly, I can even say, and I'm glad her topic today is talking about low-income earners, because I have gone through this by transferring transformed I used to be a classroom teacher. So I was a school teacher and I had a decent, good salary. Then I decided to be an entrepreneur and a business owner, which my salary goes up and down. And I have not yet, I'm getting close to, but I have not yet met the salary I used to make. But in the beginning, it was a struggle. So I always say it's not about how much you make. It's about how you manage your money, because I have more in my savings. I have more to invest than I did. I have it more now than I did when I was teaching and had a straight income, a better income, what most would call a better income. It's not about how much you make. You can make more money and still have money problems, still have money issues. So get that out of your mind now. Oh, I don't make enough money. Oh, I need to, you may need to make more money, but that is not the problem. Usually the problem with most of us, whether you're in Nigeria or the United States or anywhere, is that we don't manage our money properly. So let's go through some quick things so that we can manage our money. I want to start with, actually, I'm going to probably take us through 3 steps, but we'll go up and down and I'll have questions again. All right. So you have to create a plan for your money. Let me see if I can share my screen, Zaram. I'm not sure, but I'll try. Oh yeah, it looks like I can. I just want to, okay, perfect. Let me see if this looks good, I will use this. If not, I will use my PDF. Can you see this?
Not yet.
Okay, you can see. Okay, maybe it is not letting me share. I will try. I just want to share. If I can't share, it's fine. But sometimes the visual is good. Can you see this?
Not yet.
Okay, maybe it's okay. I will stop sharing. I think it's because maybe I am. Yeah, I think you have to show it, but it's all right. Because it's on my side. I see it on my side. All right. So anyway, I just had a screen to say you are the CEO of your money. You are the boss. You tell it where to go, and with Zarum, where to grow, right? So you tell it where to go. That is like savings, and then where to go to grow the money. But we have to start with you being the boss. You are in charge. So you need, the first thing I want to talk about, you need a spending plan. You need a spending plan. You can call it a budget, but budget feels so restrictive, like, oh, I can't do anything, right? So you want a plan. You need to know what's coming in and what's going out at all times. I know we think we know, it's in our head, but you need to write this down. Everybody, I used to say I know, and one day I found out I had more going out than what was coming in. And that's why I could not save money, because I was just spending. I knew my rent, I knew everything, but I was spending other little money, like going to the store, pretending like I could eat out at restaurants with my family and friends, because I really didn't know how much I had left. I didn't want to know, because I didn't want to feel broke, right? I didn't want to feel broke. So you need a plan. Here's the first thing I want you to do today. As soon as you get off of here, I want you to add up, if you have not done this, add up all of your expenses. Your rent, your electricity, your utilities, everything you have to pay every month. And in every month, it is almost the same, but maybe this month somebody's having a birthday party, or you have to pay for a wedding or something. Add those little things in, but think about every month, what do you spend? After you do that, so you think about what bills you have every month. I want you to add up your household, I don't know what you call it there, your income pay, your household income or take home pay. Is that what they call it? I don't know.
Household income. Is it
household income? Okay, because I know we use different words. Household income. So what do you make after you, what is your take home pay? What is in your check after taxes and all of these things, right? So you add up what bills do you pay every month, and then what do you bring in? Now, I want you to subtract your expenses from your income. And here's where you're going to find out that where you do or don't have money to save and to maybe even invest, because that's the next step. But you have to have money to save first. So if you subtract your expenses from your income and you find that you have a negative number, this is a big problem. And this is where all the issues start. So if it's a negative number, now if it is really close, that means you still have no room to save. So that's still not too good. No, so you have to figure it out. That's what I try to help my club members do. That's what I help people do. Figure out, okay, I don't make enough, or I don't have enough to save. What do I do? So here are some quick things. And this is still a part of your spending plan. The first thing you want to do is you want to, I always say, cut down, cut out, cut back. You have to eliminate expenses, unnecessary expenses. I know it's hard. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to show off. We want to seem like we have money we don't have. I've been there. But guess what? It is temporary. It is just sacrifice, because Dave Ramsey has a quote: you want to live like no one else, so later on you can live like no one else. Let them show off and act like they have money, talk about you. Oh, she's broke. Oh, she could, because later on they will be living life begging you for money, asking you for money, because you will be somebody who manages, right? Zaram knows, right? Yeah. You will be someone who manages your money so well that people will look up to you. So take this temporary, we call it L here, a loss here. Take a budget strict for a temporarily, just temporarily. All right. So you want to eliminate some things. Go through that. Okay, do I really need cable? Do I need all these live stream services? YouTube is free. Can I just live off of something else for a little while? Go through everything in there. Where can I cut back? What can I totally cut out? Do I need to have a gym membership? Can I afford that right now? Are there things that I'm doing? Maybe my kids right now, they can be in this activity, but I will save for them to be in it next time. Where can you cut back? Because you have to have room to save. I love it. You guys are talking back. I can see it. Cut down, cut off. I love it. Yes, cut back, cut down. All right. You have to have room to save. All right. And this is a good thing. Don't look at it as a bad thing. This is listen, we are building wealth, right? This is what Zaram teaches you in this group, building wealth, but you have to find that money first. You have to find that money. All right. And so that's what you want to do. Eliminate. All right. So I want you to sacrifice for a little while, and I have notes because I love to talk and I will go off task. So, after you do that, the next thing in your goal, hello, someone says interesting. The next thing in your goal is you want to in your plan, you want to create savings goals. So now we're going to go to some other savings tips. You cut some things out, you cut some things back before you even plan and go too far of trying to save. Now you have to have a goal. What are you saving for? Are you saving to invest with Zarom? Are you saving, what are you saving for? A college fund, a business? Are you trying to start a business? What is your savings goals? Write 1 or 2. Don't try to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're not even going to do that. Just start with 1 or 2 that you can focus on. And I always say one of your goals or your first goal, and it doesn't have to be, I am not like the guru or expert, is to save for an emergency. Why? Because emergencies happen. You don't know when they're going to happen, right? They're going to happen. Like today, I could go outside right now. My tire could be flat. Or I could right? Anything can happen. Your roof caves in, something happens to your air. Anything you have can happen and you don't have money for it. If you have a $500 emergency, I want everybody to think right now, could you pay for it? Or do you have to borrow from Zaram, from Peter, from Paul? Where are you going to get the money? Or will you have to pay your bills late? Or maybe use me as an example. When my car goes down, I have to wait to fix it, and then some more problems happen. So now it's more expensive to fix the car. You want to have $500 to $1,000 right now in your account. Oh, Joy, I don't have the money. I don't make enough money, remember, right? So cut down, cut back, cut out temporarily until you get $500 to $1,000 as quick as you can in an emergency fund. Then do all your other goals. Maybe you want to invest. Maybe you need to invest in college. Maybe you need to save for a wedding, whatever. But have a fund so that what happens, your emergency will save you from when you are paying your bills, and then you have to just throw out all this money. You don't have this money because you're trying to pay your bills. But if you have this emergency fund, oh, okay, quickly, I will handle this and I will still pay my bills. Okay? So that is the second thing I want you to do. Remember, the first thing is you want to start creating your plan by looking what's coming in, what's going out. You can go back. Hopefully there's a replay. The second thing you want to do is create goals, because it's one thing to say, oh, I want to save money. Okay, what do we want to save money on? We have to have a specific time frame. A specific goal and a time frame. Put a deadline. When do you want this $1,000 by? Track yourself and hold yourself accountable to this. Okay. All right. So I'm checking the comments, just making sure we don't have questions. Okay. Emergency happens. That's right, Samson. Okay. Saving emergencies is phenomenal. Yes. We don't grasp it here. Yeah. We don't grasp it here either. In the US, we don't grasp it here because I'm sure maybe not in Nigeria. You can let me know, Zaram. But here we just live check to check. Like we just, because everyone wants to pretend like they have money to have,
You
get
have
credit
money,
cards.
exactly.
Same thing. Okay, yeah, get credit cards, act like we're fine, and it's like then emergency happens and we don't even have money on the credit card because we were showing off or whatever. So yeah, this is my old life. Okay, so I know it well, but I do not live like this anymore. All right, so another way quickly too, with your savings, you might want to, if you are not disciplined, but you do need discipline for some of this. You have to discipline yourself, but you want to automate your savings. I'm not sure in Nigeria, I'm sure banks do this, but you can just make sure you don't see the money. It comes, it goes straight to your bank, right? Can you do that or no? Oh, perfect.
We have some system that does that.
Perfect,
We have
perfect.
some
So
platform that does that, yeah.
oh, great, great, great. So that's, I always say for people who really struggle, who are not going to put it aside or make an excuse or take the money, don't look at the money. Once it comes out your check, or let it go to your bank account so you don't see it. And don't even check on it too often. You know, leave it alone.
Exactly.
Till it gets to $1,000. Then I promise you, you will not say everything is emergency because you took a long time to save this $1,000. After that, they always say you should have three, I would say 6 to 8 months of your income in there, right? So after you get the $1,000 in quick, try to grow it so that if you lose your job, something happens to your family, you will be okay for a long time. All right. All right. So number 3. Now let's just talk about, okay, you're like, oh, this sounds so easy. You just create this plan, but where is this money coming from? So you have to also, with cutting back and cutting down, you have to have plans in your everyday life, like for where you can find ways to save money, or like you have to eat, right? And Zaram told you guys, I like to specialize in shopping here. I don't think, is couponing a big thing in Nigeria?
Not with all platforms, except Amazon. I'm sure of Amazon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Amazon,
I kind of figure so. But it's good because couponing is just one strategy. It's a big thing here in the United States, but there's so many ways to save on your groceries. I like to talk about this first because everybody has to eat. Like usually some things you don't do that other people do, you cannot save, or it does not matter to you. Everybody has to eat, but you don't have to spend as much money maybe as you are spending. So I might be talking, please forgive me if I'm only saying stuff that happens in the US. I'm trying to keep it pretty streamlined so that, because usually most of the things we do the same, but just like with couponing, we may not. So please forgive me. And I will get to a question. I see questions coming soon. I'm going to do this and go right to that question. Perfect. So with your groceries, you want to, the first thing you want to do is to start to build a stockpile, right? You want to have the stuff you use the most, your essentials in your household at all times. Why do you want to build this? Because usually, I don't know how sales go there, but here things go on sale at different times. So maybe I can get a good price this week and another week it's a different price, right? So what I do is I always wait. I don't just think about what I want to eat this week. I look and say, oh, this is on sale at the grocery store, or this is a great price. And I buy more than one. I buy 3. I buy 4, I buy 5. I don't need 5 right now. I don't need 5 this week, but this is the best price. So I always say you don't buy things when they're on, when you need them. You buy them when they're on sale, and then you stock up. So canned goods, guess what? I have so many canned goods because when they're 50 cents, I get them because next week they will be 99 cents. So I always buy things when they're on sale, not when I need them. So that way I never pay full price. This is how one way to save on your groceries. You buy them when they're sale. It sounds so simple, but sometimes I used to know this too, but the simple things, you don't study them, you don't think about them, you won't do them. Okay, so that's one simple way. And you can also buy in bulk. I did research a little bit in some ways in Nigeria. I know I didn't see couponing, but I know there are places you can buy in bulk. But you have to look at the price. Here, they will trick you. Like, I don't like buying in bulk everywhere here, like a Costco's or Sam's Club, because the price can still be tricky. Don't think because it's a lot that you are paying a good price. Always look at the unit price. How much is it per piece in the whole bulk? All right. So also meal planning, knowing, you know how I save money? Okay, knowing what I'm going to eat every week. I will get to that, but let me look. I want to make sure these questions, I'm handling these questions. Can you lend or give out your savings to a friend or family for their own emergencies? Ooh, this is a good question. Because family is like this, and they will ask you, and especially if they see you, want you guys, because I am like declaring you guys are going to do better with your money, especially so you can invest with Zarm. That is the next level. But you want to do better with your money, and people will notice this. They will see your stockpile. They will see you doing better. They will ask you for things.
Yeah,
Loan it
exactly.
to them. Loan it to them. Don't be mean about it. I love you, but I want to teach you how to be like me. That's all. I love you, but I want to teach you how to be like me so you can have this money, because I have this extra, but I don't have extra to give. You will have to pay it back with this. It is lower than the bank will charge you. This 5%, maybe 10%. The bank will charge you 20%. So you can have this money every week. Make sure you pay me every week. Write it. Get it in writing. Family will lie to you. I love family, but they'll lie. Write it down. You can help your family, but don't help them be broke. Help them to have a mindset like you and to do better. Okay, let me see. Okay, good. Okay, no. Oh, no to the coupon here. Okay, good. Buying in bulk saves money sometimes. Yes, it does. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, no more questions. I like comments too. Okay. So yeah, so I just want to make sure because we don't have a lot of time, and this is about you today. Like literally, you came in here for a reason. I always believe in everything is purposeful. Everything is by divine, and maybe everyone doesn't believe in God, but I believe everything is divinely connected and happens in his order. So you are here for a purpose. It is not by mistake. And so get everything you need out of it. And just like in Zarum's group, when she tells you things, listen, take heed, get everything you need. Don't think, sometimes I have to do this too. We have to humble ourselves, because I think, oh, I know this, I know that, I know it all. But when I'm around people who know something in a specific area, like I would be silly to think I can tell Zarum about investing, because I don't know. I'm still trying to learn little things, right? She can teach me just because I know a lot about saving and I know how to save money. So be every time you go to something like this, or every time you're in her class or her club, whatever you do, just make sure you ask questions, and even give if you have information. Okay, getting it in writing. Oh, somebody said get it in writing. I don't think mom or spouse would love that. Yeah, that might be a cultural thing. It could be. That's why I said be careful. But if it's your parents, that's different. I can't. My parents, they give me everything. They gave me life. They give me money. I would never do it to my parents. But everybody else, sorry, brother, sister, uncle, I will make them sign. Because you work hard. You work hard for your money.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but mom and dad, yeah, that is a little funny. I don't know. I couldn't do that to my mom. In fact, I am saving to do for my parents what they did for me. Eventually, I want to pay their house off. I want to do things for them. So that is fine. All right. So we went through one. One was to create a spending plan, so you know what's going out, coming in. 2 was creating savings goals. That is still in your spending plan, because we were trying to find money to save. We created the goal. Now, I forgot to tell you, when you create the goal, put a number on it. So we talked about the emergency fund. College, how much is it? Retirement, what are you saving for? To your business, how much do you need? Always write that number down. Then try to see how quickly or what time frame is reasonable for you to save it in, and write down a date. So you write down the date. Guess what? After you do all this, divide it by the months. So if I want to save $1,000 in 2 months, I have to divide $1,000 by 2 months. That will tell you every month.
Yeah, 500.
Every month. What you need to save every month. Okay, so some more savings tips. So we talked about stockpiling, knowing what you're going to eat every week. It sounds so simple. Stockpiling, getting things when they're on sale, not when you need them, because you're going to pay whatever price you see. If I need toothpaste right now, I have to brush my teeth, I'm going to go to the store, and whatever price they show me, I'm going to pay, because I have no choice. But if toothpaste is on sale and I buy 3, 4, and 5 at the best price I can get, oh no, I don't need toothpaste this week. That price is high. I will walk by. I will be so bougie. I will say, oh, I'm not paying that price, right? So you want to prepare ahead. You want to know what you're eating, and so you don't eat out. It's so easy to eat out when you don't have meals prepared, when you don't know I always know here you can find sales ads. I know what's on sale before I go in the store. I write down everything on sale. I write down my whole plan, how much I'm going to spend. I only take cash. I do not swipe my cards in stores because I am not disciplined. I will say, oh, I can put something else in the cart. Take cash to the store. Don't swipe your card if you don't have to. Your credit card, your debit card, even your bank card. Don't do it if you don't have to. And stick to the cash. If you take cash, I promise you will take things out your cart and you will only get what you came for. Okay. Also, some quick tips as I'm looking for questions. Thank you guys for coming in with your questions. Okay, good. What do you do when things are on sale and you didn't budget for such? Okay, so yeah, that's good. Oh, these are good. Okay, so this is what I typically tell my savings club. Usually, it's like you can have one budget or you can consider it two budgets for groceries. So I have, let me just use myself. I only spend $100 a month, and this may be different, of course, currency, but just try to follow. I spend $100 a month on groceries. So each week I know I have maybe $25 every week to get groceries. But you know, if I spend $35 this week, next week I will only have like, you know, maybe 15. I will have less to spend, but I can look at this is for the month. Now I can either put a little cushion in there for sales. We call it for stockpiling. Remember I told you earlier to stock up on stuff you need when they're on sale, like that question. You can put in the $100, I can say, okay, $20 is for any sales this month. $100, so I mean, $80 is for food. $20 is for anything I see on sale to stock up, right? Or you can just say, I have $80 to buy groceries and $20 to stock up. Or I have $100 to buy groceries and then another $20 to get sales. You always plan for your sales. Even though you don't know when they're coming, you still plan for them in your money. I hope I answered your question. I can't see everyone's name. Some people say Facebook user. I know that happens with my lives. But if I see your name, I will address you with your name. Okay, Henry, honestly, if you wait for it to be convenient for you to save, don't be surprised it's not going to happen. Yeah, I love it, Henry. Seriously, no, this is the truth. Because we said it in the beginning, I said, we're going to start not making excuses. We're going to say, no, we're going to stop saying I don't have enough money. I don't make enough money. Because I told you guys, I made more money and I saved less. I make less money now and I save more. So it's about how you manage it. So Henry, you're never going to lie. Like Henry, that is not a lie. I'm telling you, you will always find an excuse. You will, if you say I can't do it now, you'll never do it. Listen, guess what? Even I think maybe with investments, this is true. I'm not sure. $1 a day, $1 a week, $1 a month is better than zero. You have to invest. You have to start somewhere. You can't just say I don't have. Listen, someone can wait for that $1. I mean, maybe if you're already behind on your bills, at least make sure you have an emergency and pay them late. You're going to pay them late anyway. You have to find a reason and a passion for saving. If you really want to save, Henry's right. You will find a reason and you will start. Yes, you did justice to my question. Yay! Okay, great. Okay, so I don't want to keep you guys here forever, so I will start to wrap up my part. But another way, okay, just really quick tips, and then I'm going to end with a way to add to your money because that is a part of savings too. So the quick tips were buy in bulk, stockpile, meal plan, cook at home more, which is all a part of that. Take your lunch to work. These are temporary sacrifices. If you want to later, you have an emergency savings of 6 to 12 months of your income. Do what you want later. But if you don't get to reward yourself. You cannot reward yourself for poor spending habits, right? Remember, you're the boss of your money. Go take your lunch to work. Carpool with people to work if you can. Maybe one day they drive, you drive. Maybe you get in an Uber together. You have to think these things out. Remember, you're finding ways to save. We looked at the money and it was too tight to save. Do your own laundry. I don't know. I noticed that. I looked it up in Nigeria. It's a big thing to like get people to do your laundry. I'm like, oh, it's like fancy because then I would not pay. I do my own laundry, but I saw there that is one of the expenses. So no, if you can do your own laundry, do your own laundry. You can even make your own household products. You can make laundry detergent. I've done it.
Yeah,
listen.
exactly.
Yeah, you gotta be creative. Don't, like Henry said, you can always say I can, or this is not the good time. you got to get creative. So you get creative with saving, but also there are times where you might need a little extra money in this whole sacrifice phase. So you can get creative with making money. Maybe you can do Uber as a side hustle. Use your talents. People don't realize your gifts and talents are needed. There's a whole worldwide web of people who want maybe your handmade items or crafts or like jewelry. Like, you know how many places I go on Etsy, I go on like other websites to order like unique pieces that I can't find in the United States, or just something nice. People want what you have. You have talent. You can manage someone's social media. Somebody like me, I go on Fiverr, or I go on like this other place where I have people from Indonesia that help me with my social media for just a little bit of money. It's just a little side money for them and a little side money for me. And that's how you work. You can tutor online. I teach English online. I don't even know any other language, but I still teach English. So you can find things to do. I will tell the site is called Cambly is one place. And YouTube videos, real estate, but that starts to come with passive income. But you probably maybe want to work with investments with Zoran with that. But if you invest in real estate, that's passive income. You don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a few questions, and I'm pretty much wrapping this up. I don't want to like just be here. I don't like to just talk or say things just to say them. And I like for little things that we talked about to be for you to have fast actions.
Okay, guys, I think her network is fluctuating. So if you've not asked your question yet, please drop it. I think she's rounding up. All right. So just drop any question
and go
you
right
have.
to rather than giving you so much information.
I hope you guys are taking notes. So my own notes are full.
My back?
Yeah, you're back. We can hear you.
I'm so sorry. I had something disrupt my internet connection. Okay. So, yes, I see someone say, yes, dry cleaning is big here. I do my own laundry, but I don't like ironing though. Yeah. So like little things like that. It's like just for that little time you can sacrifice to do your own laundry. Maybe that is something you can make money doing, because like I always look at what are people making money doing? And even if it's a big company, how can I do it on a smaller scale? Like I literally have like 9 streams of income. They all aren't functioning at the same time, but I'm always thinking,
Wow.
yeah, I
9
literally
streams of income. Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
yeah. Because I cannot go back to school teaching. I work for me, and if I want to continue working for me, if I want to invest, like my next step is to invest in real estate. I have to have income coming in. I can't rely on one income. I can't rely on one thing.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
so I use my skills. Guess what? One of my 2 or 3, most of my income streams are related to educating people, right? So if I write ebooks, if I teach classes and courses, if I have a savings group, I also have income through, like I said, I tutor online. This is a part-time income. I used to substitute teach, but guess what? See, coronavirus happened, the pandemic happened. What if I was only substitute teaching? Instead, now I tutor online now. You have to find money. Remember I told you it's not about how much you make. You can make little money and manage it well. Well, then sometimes you do, if you want to invest in the club or you want to step up your savings, find ways to make more money. My dad always taught me, he said, it's not about, he said, it's not a lack of money, it's a lack of ideas. That's all it is.
Yeah.
There's money out here. I don't care where you live in this world, because even if you can't make money where you're at, you can make money somewhere else in another country, even from where you're at, because of social media, technology. So let's get creative with our savings. Let's get creative with our money making, because you can save money. All right, I'm going to just take a few questions. Upwork. Oh yeah, somebody said Upwork. Thank you. That was actually the website that I do use. Oh my God, you guys know where I use Upwork to and I can make money on Upwork if I want to, because I have a skill set to help other businesses, or I can pay someone to help me when I'm getting busy in my business. So it works both ways. Welcome back. Okay. What can you do to curtail his or her expenses when there is increment on earning? Oh, okay. So actually, I like this question because it was something I meant to address. I was leaving out some of my notes. Um, you can actually pay your bills in, well, I can't say if you can, but a lot of times we don't think about paying our bills in increments. So for instance, a lot of times too, like I told you guys, when I made more money, I made poor decisions with my money. So I was a school teacher, I was single, no kids, I made good money. It wasn't wealthy here, but I was making really good money the last place. And I never had, I was paying my bills late. So if I was already paying my bills late, like I was getting behind, the best way I could have solved that problem, which is what I do now ahead of time, is to just pay everybody what I can afford in increments. So if I get paid this week, but I don't have enough to pay all of my bills, or if I get paid this month, I should say 2 times, and I don't have enough to pay all of my bills, I just put a little on each bill rather than saying, oh, I'm not going to pay nothing, or oh, I'm just going to get up, go spending or go partying because I'm just discouraged and make things worse. You always have a little plan. So let's say your bill is $100. Even if you are not behind, this works. $100 a month for electricity or utilities, right? I'm sorry, I don't know the currencies, but just follow me if you can. $100 a
No,
month.
it's fine.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. $25 each week. 25. If you don't get paid every week, let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, $50. Put $50 on one check, then put $50 on this bill on the next check. Never put all of your money out on bills. Even if it means to just save, you pay something late. If there's no fee attached, if there's no extra fee, just pay it late. You are first. Your savings is first. So your emergency fund, you put, I'm sorry, I will do this. I've done this. I have savings now, but to get there, sometimes I pay a bill that will not cost me too much money later. I will pay it late because I have to pay myself first. I have to take care of my house. What if I lose my job? What if something happens? I need my savings. So whatever you do, just give it a little bit. Unless they are going to cut you off or take your house or something like that, what are they going to tell you? No, they will not say, no, you can't just give me a little bit. They want something. They want to see. So try to, and then eventually you will catch up. Try to just keep doing this until then maybe $30 if you are behind, then $40. Pay your bills in increments if you get paid the same way. Pay your bills slowly. Okay. Okay, so that is pretty much what I wanted to share today with the group. If there's any questions, I'm still here, but I am honored to be here. I want to thank my biz sister. I call her my biz sister. I call we are all in business, so once we become close or cordial, I say they are my biz sisters, and she pretty much says it's okay. So my big sister Zaram, I want to thank you for bringing me here again. I am honored to speak to your group. I'm very happy that I was able to do this.
Thank you very much. We are very, very grateful. Thank you. I've actually learned a lot. So, guys, please ask your questions. Somebody should come to my inbox to ask me about savings. Look at savings expert now and ask your questions. Okay. So, you can follow her up on IG, Trendy Savings Club. She has a page for her club. She also has a personal page, Joy Voltaire. Yeah, also on Twitter and on Facebook. Okay. She has some books. She has some books. You can reach out to her to get the book, especially the one on on couponing, right? For those of you shopping from Amazon.
On Amazon on couponing, yeah. So that might not help.
So if you're also a married person, because especially married people chat me up on this topic, right? And they go like, Zara, I have a lot of financial responsibilities. How do I manage to save? Please and please reach out to her. This is not just about Zara Investment Club. You know me very well. I don't, the goal of Zara Investment Club is not merely for people to invest with me. It is also to help people to build up their finances, to manage their finances properly, even though you're not a member of the club. So one of my goal, like I said, is to create what is it called? To promote financial literacy. Do you understand? So that is why I'm reaching out to all of these amazing speakers to come teach us. It is not primarily about investing with our investment club. Okay, so you can reach out to her, like I said, and ask her your questions. That is, if you're watching the replay, all right, she will always be there to answer you. Okay, sis. Thank you very
Okay.
much once again
No
for joining
problem.
us.
Thank
I
you.
really, really appreciate you. And I can see they're saying that thank you. They're also saying thank you to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you to them too. Thank you. Okay.
All right, sis.
All
Thank
right.
you for coming by.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay, guys, that's next we'll be having a member of the Zara Investment Club come share his testimonial with us, just like we did it last month. Was it last month? Yeah, last month we had a lady come share her testimonial with us about her experience with the Zara Investment Club. So we'll be having someone else by 26th. Yeah, I think 26th of this month. The flyer will soon be out. So you can join us on that one to learn how this guy started his journey to saving and investing. Most of the people in that investment club, they're not really, unlike what people think, they're not high income earners. They are mainly low income earners. At least 70% of those people in that investment club are low income earners. But one way or the other, they're able to save up and join the club. You already know our minimum investment is 100,000. So you should know the efforts they put into saving that amount in order to become a member of the club. Okay, so you shouldn't miss that one for anything. Join us by 26th of this month to listen to Donatus Mwachukwu. All right, that will be all for today. Thank you for joining us once again. If you're watching the replay, please you can reach out to Joy. Even if you're watching now, you can reach out to her with any question you have. Her name on Facebook is Joy Voltaire. Her IG page is also Joy Voltaire. Same thing on Twitter. Her savings club, in case you want to be a member of her savings club, she accepts members, right? In case you want to be a member of her club, you can reach out to her. I don't know if there's a fee attached. So you can reach out to her and let her know you want to join her savings club. She accepts members. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching to the end. I saw some people stayed through to the end. I really appreciate you. Thank you. All right, that'll be all for today. Bye. See you next time.